Hello. Welcome in, welcome all to Binks' stream. So happy you're here. It's me, it's Binks, one and only.
Like the vibe. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna clap some cheeks. Now be a good chatter and don't be a piece. Legendary. Binks, 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 Binks.
Neon Panda, what up?
Binks.
Legendary. Thought it was Saturday. Saturday is tomorrow. Tomorrow will be live at like 11 a.m.
I hope you like the vibe.
Unfortunately, I'm going to be in rough shape.
Binks.
Hopefully we get a first round bye.
Binks.
I think like 30% of people didn't submit
If you're watching on
their decks, if I'm not mistaken, and I think that's a first round bye. Pastry Patrol. Hello, hello. Long time no Binks. Yeah, I only streamed for 2 hours yesterday.
Welcome to the
And then I stopped after 2 hours. And nothing else happened.
On YouTube,
Thoughts on the Caleb book?
We're gonna play some
Caleb
games.
book.
We're
What's up,
gonna
Daniel?
clap some cheeks.
I mean
Now
the one
be a
from his
good
dad?
chatter and don't be a piece. Binks.
And Caleb's dad's book?
Binks.
Everyone's not their father, man.
Binks. Binks. And don't be a piece.
What's up, Prominence? Pastry Patrol Monster Johners. What's up, Alex? It's gonna be live on the official Marvel Snap channel, yes, and on my channel, and on like probably a million people's channel. But watch me, because viewership is gonna be a disaster.
Binks. Binks. Binks.
That's okay. And it's gonna be a long day tomorrow, man.
If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe.
I'm also gonna stream with no delay, which I definitely shouldn't, but I can't stream for 8 hours with the delay. I would not have any fun, nor would anyone watching.
Binks. Binks. Binks.
We'll just take the hopefully one or less stream snipers that we have to face.
I hope you like the vibe. Binks. Binks. Like and subscribe. Binks. Binks. I hope you like the vibe. Binks. Binks. Like and subscribe.
Woo! What is up, everybody? We're having a wonderful day. It's me, Binks, playing Conquest today. Very rare, very rare. The quiet part of the stream, slightly quiet. Get over that real fast. What's up, Too Spooky? Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a good day. Spotlight variants in the shop again? What do you mean by that? Ah, there are. Malekith is fire. Arsham, also incredibly fire. Yeah, this must be what they're doing with the, Oh, sorry, you can't see. We're gonna buy this. I actually don't have fire hair for my deck. This is a fire variant.
Mastery.
Yeah, both these are really good. I'm just not someone who's going to pay twice as much for a variant. And it would be worth. I should get this eventually too. I hate when people use it against me. The spotlight should be 2,000. I think they should be free. Bet more people agree with me than you. What's up, Scott? Damn it. Alex did win. Negative 2,000. Why didn't I think of that? Here for a few to bitch about 2,400 gold variants. So true. Yeah, good thing they've never had like insanely overpriced variants for no reason. It would be a shame. It's really messed up that this is the first time they're bringing insanely overpriced variants for no reason into the game. Dominating Conquest and advancing us all to get a free Series 5 pack, I hope. Surge is in my deck. Does that help? Chat, I've been asked a million times. Binks, what are you bringing to the tournament? Well, now you know. I'm bringing Dark Thanos. I also love the Malekith one. It's really nice. I don't want to say anything about this until... I don't have an Infinity Split yet. Crazy. Do I have an orange cosmic left? I don't have an orange cosmic left. I used my last orange cosmic. That still looks really good in red. We have plenty of red cosmic flares. It pretty much looks the same, to be honest with ourselves. The orange is a little better, but that's okay. 2,400 gold, are you kidding me? How dare they? Be free, man. Deck lists are locked, yeah. You had to submit your deck list by 11 o'clock this morning. I will say I was a bit... My gut dropped when I woke up this morning and I popped open Dara's stream and he's also running Destroy Thanos. I thought that I could keep the secret under lock. But I think Dara has the same idea as me. I think that this is going to be the best thing to bring for the... Like, legitimately, it's a deck that has the powers of Thanos that wins the mirror. It's really good. Steve. And don't you hate that? You ever have to sneeze and then it gets lost up there? It happens to my dog literally every day, man. Sure you guys are twins? I think me and Dara think about the game in very similar ways. Very, very similar ways. We just go about playing it quite differently. But we think about the game in similar ways. I think that me and Lamby also are like play the game in very similar ways. Or think about the game in very similar ways. I also convinced Lamby to take Mobius out of his deck that he's bringing, which is fucking awesome. That's the thing I'm most proud of. Is making a joke tweet on Lamby's tweet about how he should cut Mobius, and then he actually did. I'm very proud of that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Best Killmonger variant? I also think that this is non-ironically the best Killmonger variant. Maybe you should get another split on it. Stare at the light if you're about to sneeze. I literally am staring at the light at all times while I'm streaming. I'm nowhere near as good as Lammy. I appreciate it though. Lammy's way more like cold and calculated with how he plays. I'm a lot more fast and loose. I think I actually counter Lamby in weird ways. Like, Lammy has talked to me a bunch of times in, like, the back channels. For one of the big Marvel Snap tournaments, he said... Or the one that he won, I think. Yeah, the one that he won, the second or third one, or whatever. He literally talked to me after. He said, you were the only person who got more than 2 cubes against me that I thought that I was going to beat 100%. That made me very proud. I think that, I talk about this sometimes in like fighting games and games. The optimal play beats the good play. The good play beats the dumb play beats the optimal play. And I'm a dumb play guy. Always have been. When people are playing optimally, sometimes because I think second level a lot. I think I play second level more than almost any other person who plays this game. But it sometimes gets me into trouble by overthinking things, as I'm sure you've seen. I think Lamey plays on vibes more than you'd think. His vibes are just cold and calculated because he's been one of the best card. I mean, this is what, like his 4th game that he's been one of the best in the world at. He's one of the best in the world at Yu-Gi-Oh! He's one of the best in the world at Hearthstone. He's on the Masters Tour. I think he's the best Snap player in all time. And he's like one of the best parallel players of all time. Lamey's just the GOAT, man. It's always green, bro. It's always fucking green. Always fucking green, man. Dude, this kind of looks raw with copper. Am I crazy? Am I just making this shit up?
Dubbing C. Dubbing C. Dubbing C. Everyone should support Bing.
Outsmarting yourself isn't as fun as outdumbing yourself. Very true. Jimmy! Thank you so much, Jimmy, for the 5 gifted subs. You absolute legend, kicking the stream off right. A little bit of hype train action going as we get started.
Hype train.
Okay, so for this tournament,
Hype train.
there's shit I have never done before in Marvel Snap that I have to do, and that is learn to play open
hype
deck
train.
list.
Subs. Hype train. It's a hype train. It's a hype train.
Give me those bits, give me your rhymes, let's level up, 'cause it's hype train.
What does that mean? I've never played in a tournament where you know your opponent's full deck when you start the game.
Subs. It's a hype.
So when you start these games, I'm gonna know my opponent's full deck. They're gonna know my full deck. I've never done that before. I broke the game.
Subs. Hype train.
Making pizzas for 247 kids? You're gonna be the pizza man? Everyone wants to be the pizza man.
Hype train. Bits. Subs. It's a hype train.
This last featured lane, every match I'm seeing is destroyed. Legit so cringe and boring. You gotta rethink how you think about Marvel Snap, man. All my opponents play lame and boring decks. I only play cool decks. Cool chef at a cool joint in Gettysburg.
Hype train. It's a hype.
Place of one of the most important battles of the Civil War. The turning point, many people called it.
Hype train. It's a hype train. Bits. Subs. Bits. Subs. It's a hype train.
Time.
30 unicorn! Thank you for the 100 biddies. I just barked and sprinted away. 4 score and 247 pizzas ago. I can give you a fat +2 on that one.
Hype train. It's a hype train. Bits.
have no Wiccan. I have no Wiccan.
It's a hype train.
I have no Wiccan variants. Fucking awesome, man. You keep supporting the hype train. Thank you so much, Jimmy. Thank you so much, Flirty Unicorn, for supporting the hype train. You can keep supporting it. I'm not gonna play the song again. There's still a minute left to help support with bits, gifted, subs, or primes. Nothing for misery either. At least I have Weird Fingers Death Strike. No one can say I don't have Weird Fingers Death Strike. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. They're gonna fear this, man. That's a good looking card right there. So don't have a Mockingbird variant? Awesome. I don't know if I like this black and white or not. I can never decide. I think I mostly have it because it looks good with the black outline. It's true. Surge looks beautiful. I'm gonna split on Surge. She deserves that. I've been using her like a maniac. Black and white is the only good swirl. I think it's okay on some things. I think there's just... There's too much. There's too many, and they're not good enough on enough things. That was more tokens. How exciting. Oh, my roommate's home already. What are you doing home this early? What if they're starting summer hours? Okay, at least we can throw some blue looks nice here. Yeah, I really wish I had a variant for you, man. You earned a rainbow border, Wiccan. One day I'll get a nice thing in the back for you. Stop breaking my game every time I fucking make a variant game. Pissing me off, man. This is the tournament deck, yes. Spotlight Wiccan variants are both sick. I don't have them though. Time to pay up 2,400 gold? No. I feel like people forget in live service games you can just choose not to buy stuff. There's a reason I've never bought an ultimate variant. There's a reason I've never bought a 240 gold thing. Because I don't want to. I don't like the price. Then I just don't buy it. Simple as, bro. Simple as. pen. A what? You can not buy things you don't think are worth it? I don't believe you. Do you like the turn is before the OTA? Yeah. I think people are crazy. I don't know. I think people are like, this is like... I think that there are a lot of people who either weren't around during the actual bad metas of Marvel Snap or have purged them for their memories. When people say right now that, like, the meta is so stale and you can only play 3 decks, like, you're just wrong, man. You're just non-creative. Like, I think the meta is so open right now, dude. I found success with so many decks in the last month. Some to varying degrees. But you can win with a million different decks right now, man. Like, this meta isn't in the top 10 worst metas in Marvel Snap ever.
Mastery.
I don't even think it's in the... Yeah, I don't even think it's in the top 10. I'm saying that with my whole fucking chest. I'm not like... Alex kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. We were so used to the schedule OTAs. God damn it, dude! Every time! This is so annoying! Why are you punishing me for using my goddamn borders? Is it because I didn't buy one? You with any deck, but can you be consistent? Yeah, man. I play a different deck every single day that I just fucking make up. And some days, like the last 3 hours of the last stream, it can go terribly wrong. But some days, like the first 2 hours of the last stream, it can go incredibly right and be really cool. I think you should do the packs. The packs, the extra goodies, and the 1,000 token down, I think make the packs... If you're trying to get to collection complete, or you're trying to get your collection as full as possible, I think going packs is better. Now, take that with a grain of salt, because I actually don't know. And I'm very biased from getting the high roll jackpots on the packs twice already. So in my opinion, I think that the packs are generally where to go. But I am not in a position where I'm not collection complete. So the only thing I do is buy packs. I would do your research and see if there's cool shit on Marvel Snap Zone that talk about it better. Because they actually do stats and shit. Oh, why did you watch the rest before you woke up, man? You shouldn't have done that. Or after you woke up. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna put on that channel, don't watch after the first 2 hours. I'm going to put a big disclaimer at the top of that live. Alright, put the disclaimer in there. It got really bad. I probably got more tilted than I've ever been playing the game by the end. It was really bad, dude. Like, the first hour, it started going bad. I was still playing really well, and I was getting unlucky. And then for the next 2 hours, I started playing bad on tilt, and I was still getting very unlucky. So last stream, we went from, I think it was like 11 something. We were like 11... 80 or something when we started. We got all the way up to the 800s in the first 2 hours. It was going super smooth. And And then the last 3 hours, we went from like 800 to 1700. It was not good. I still think the deck is really cool and really fun, though. I want to explore this deck a little more. I think I would cut Daredevil for Surge. Thinking back, I don't think the Daredevil really did anything except for make people think about Galactus. I think I would just cut that for Surge. If I ever go back and play that. But I do think the deck is really cool, really fun too, especially if you like Galactus and like doing really tricky things with Blink. Some random dude came in and said he was unfollowing you. No, that guy didn't affect me at all. It was definitely not that person who affected me, I promise you that. I just laughed in that person's face. That person actually probably helped me more than anything. Remember Thanos Lockjaw when Leech would pop out on 3 and ruin your hand? Yeah, it was rough. No, we had started the tilt a little bit before that. It was the Freyjan game, dude. It was the Freyjan game. Freyjan, great player. Cool person. Shows up here every once in a while. I had a game where I had a really nice like final turn where I felt like I was unbeatable. I was even covering for them coming back from like 22 points. And then I missed a 1 in 3 and killed their Mobius instead of killing their Iron Man or their Mystique, either of which would have got me the game. I almost ended the stream. I should have ended the stream there. I closed the game. I should have ended the stream there. I actually would have been in a much better position if I had ended the stream there. Instead, I went on psychotic tilt for 2 hours. That was the turning point of the tilt. That was when I turned into a tilt monster, dude. But that was yesterday, and today's today. Okay, let me see. Finish this. That looks sick, dude. Okay. I just want to make sure all my cards look cool. Why are you copper? Because I rolled a copper variant? I don't know if I like that. Yes! Infinity. If you're watching on YouTube, there are, let me see, 136 of you. Please do me a favor. It takes 5 seconds. Down at the bottom, there's a like button. Please just click the like button. It'll take you 2 seconds. It's a free way for you to help support the stream and me. It would really mean a lot. So please click the like button down below. It would really, really help. Counting on you, YouTubians. Is there anything chat could do in those situations to help out? Nah. My cross to bear, brother. I appreciate it, though. It's the plight of, you know, I think about this. I actually had like a lot of, I'm not going to lie, dude. After last stream, I was super irritable. I feel bad. I gotta talk to my roommate. I feel like I was super irritable to my roommate. I was like super irritable for like 2 hours or 3 hours. Yeah, don't use ellipses, actually. That's a really good one. Oh, that's much better looking. Mastery. Honestly, really felt like shit. And it was just like, it was more that like how I acted was more that I was like, felt like I was getting tilted and pissed off than like my actual play. So I kind of felt shitty about it. Wait, dude. That kind of look nice. That kind of looks nice, right? I feel like everything blends together really well. We're rocking this. The last person I thought this Tokyo Neon 2099 Tokyo would work with, but just like the way the border kind of matches with the I like that a lot.
Border unlock.
Am I gonna hit save and then it's gonna have to restart my game again? Gosh! Okay, I think all the cards look good. I wish I had variants on like 4 of them, but I literally just don't. No, this is great on Surge. I would not get rid of this Black Cosmic. I think the Black Cosmic looks so good. Every time I see another Surge that tries something else, nothing touches the Black Cosmic. I'll have to see how the blue looks. I might cut the blue. Cross my fingers for like something better. Or we could just split her again. She deserves it, dude. She's been my queen for a while.
Infinity.
Sorry we're starting slow to get the stream started. We're 30 minutes in, haven't played a damn game of Marvel Snap, but we'll get there, I promise. We're about to start right now. So I think a big thing with tournaments like this, and it's actually really nice that I get to talk to Nate, the Great Martin, who's currently mad at me because he visited Chicago this week. And I wasn't able to find time to come and hang out with him. But maybe it'll be okay. I think people just assume that
Mastery.
I think people just assume that I can go to Chicago really easily because I used to live there, but it's like a 4-hour round trip situation. Yeah, I'd rather have this, I think. So me and Nate the Great Martin, we were gonna run this last month for Infinity Conquest. Because last month I had a stream with this deck and it went really well. Thanos was still in full swing back then. And the reason I love this deck is because it is just a really nasty anti-Thanos deck. That is a Thanos deck. It's better against ongoing Thanos than Tech Thanos. Tech Thanos invites some problems. The biggest ones are Cosmo and Mobius. We fortunately don't have a Cosmo counter because there is none. But we can usually get around Cosmo unless it's a surprise. But for Mobius, we do have 2 counters. We have Red Guardian and Lady Deathstrike. Both of which I actually didn't have in the original version of this deck. The original version of the deck had... I actually think I still have it. The original version of the deck had Angel. Which is kind of silly. But it actually kind of worked. I think that this actually might be good in these decks if you are good at knowing when Angel is going to pop out, because I would just get surprised by it. So this also had Gladiator because we didn't have Lady Deathstrike to get us some more destroy triggers. And it had Shadow King. My new version of the deck, I really like the Shadow King because it's can get recopied with Firehair and Misery and can get kind of nasty. And my deck doesn't really care about Shadow King. But we made some changes. The first 2 were cutting Gladiator and Angel for Red Guardian and Lady Deathstrike. So for like tournaments and stuff like this, you just can't really beat people who have like full ass counters for you. So Lady Deathstrike and Red Guardian gives me outs against Mobius. And like things like discard, like Lady Deathstrike can just solo discard. And then the last change I made was when I ran this on Wednesday, I think. I added in Surge for Shadow King. I think Surge is just... I didn't have... Or Surge didn't exist when I did it the first time. I think Surge just does a really, really good job of helping keep the deck cycling. And it's also just a really good hit for like getting destroyed and re-triggering. Like breaking the chain isn't too bad in my opinion. You can just break the chain and then just get like 2 Surge triggers and then just be okay with that for the rest of the game. So those are the 3 additions. So instead of Angel, Shadow King, and Angel, Shadow King, and Gladiator. We added Surge, Red Guardian, and Lady Deathstrike to help us in Conquest level matchups, where if our opponent has a good counter to us, we're just kind of dead. So we have ways to beat Mobius. We have ways to beat Discard. We have ways to beat just a lot of different things. And the deck just still has the same, like, really strong power curve that these other Thanos decks have. It's a little bit lighter on it without things like Strange Supreme or, like, ongoing into Spectrum stuff. But in general, it's really good. This deck crushes ongoing Thanos. It crushes ongoing Thanos. It's about even with Tech Thanos. But I think that Tech Thanos players aren't as familiar with this matchup as other matchups. And I'm very familiar facing Tech Thanos with this deck. So I think I could put myself into a winning position against Tech Thanos and a dominant position against ongoing Thanos, which I expect to be two of the biggest decks in the tournament. How's it doing your Scar at Thanos? I don't know, man. Doesn't have Shang-Chi, so probably bad. Shang-Chi is a notable non-inclusion in this deck that I think everyone else who's running Destroy Thanos is running. I don't run Shang-Chi a lot. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I almost never run Shang-Chi. And now, a lot of times it's because the threat of Shang-Chi is just as strong as Shang-Chi, and you don't have to put him in your deck. Now, with open deck list, it is going to show my opponent that I don't have Shang-Chi. However, I think this deck has the points to just get over top. Also, notably, what I really love about this deck. I saw other versions that are running things like Venom. I see people running Venom in these lists. This deck, it's very hard to hit this deck with Shang-Chi. Because we have Thanos is one of our only cards that will play out on 5 that can get Shang-Chi'd. But obviously, the looming threat of Soulstone is terrifying if it's not on the board, or if it is on the board, then you can't destroy it. Death, you almost play on the final turn. I have nothing else that can get Shang-Chi'd. And I think that that's really, really good, basically nullifying probably what's going to be the most popular card in the format. So this, I think this deck just does so many good things, and I think it's really, really, really going to be situated in a position that I have a chance to really surprise some people with how well I can perform. Now, I did mention this. I didn't tell anyone that I was bringing this. I maybe shouldn't have streamed it on Wednesday, but I did want to get some practice in for it. But I did see that Dara is running a very similar list. He's running another Destroy Thanos, which I think is good for him, because I think that he also identified that this is a really, really good counter to the current meta and what people are likely going to bring. So I think we probably just came to that same conclusion. But I was really hoping this would be my secret sauce and almost no one else would bring this. And then seeing Dara bring it makes me think like maybe there's going to be some other people who kind of have come to the same conclusions that I have. It's random matchups, so we can get paired against content creators, you can get paired against non-content creators, and everywhere in between. We're going to play some Conquest today because I haven't played Conquest in 2 months. I actually wasn't going to play Conquest today, but then when I saw Dara playing, I wasn't even going to play this deck today. I forgot that we turned in our deck list this morning, so they're locked already. So it doesn't really matter to kind of show it off anymore, I suppose. But, where's it being streamed? I'm streaming my perspective, and then I'll probably be one of the only people streaming without a delay. Because I'm an idiot. I don't really care about winning too terribly much. People stream snipe me, then they're already losing at life, so we pretty much win those games anyway. But also, if I'm going to stream for 8 hours out of 5-minute delay, I just probably wouldn't do it, if I'm being honest with you. I might be one of the only people streaming without a delay. What happens when our opponent runs a rare card named Mobius? That's why we have Lady Deathstrike and Red Guardian. We have 2 different counters for it. Okay, non-Thanos opponent. Fire Hair on 2. They are running So if they're planning on doing a big float on Sunspot on 5, there's a chance we can Lady Deathstrike it. This is going to be a, I don't know why the hell they would play Wasp. I'm going to snap on them. I don't think there's any reason ever to play Wasp out, so I'm going to guess they don't know what's going on, maybe? Thank you, Stingers. So we'll just play Fire Hair out and snap. Okay, it's already floating outside of Lady Deathstrike range. That's okay. Want to ideally set up Misery here. Okay, opponent full floated on 2. On 3, Cyclops is pretty likely to come down. Just get rid of Krakoa. I don't really want to deal with it, being honest with you. Next turn we Misery middle. They're just floating. Good thing I don't have Killmonger in this deck. Otherwise my opponent would be in a lot of trouble here. Problem with playing Misery middle is I don't really get much value out of it. I get 2 destruction triggers. Do this. So here. Next turn we'll like Stone Misery or maybe just Lady... No, we'll probably Stone Misery. Gorgeous. It costs 1 too little, unfortunately. Oh, this is just better. This is just much better. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Potentially more triggers on death. What do we play alongside it? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Also, this is gonna turn off Shuri's. So hopefully they don't play right here. That would put us in a dominant position. They don't. It's very good. I feel like I'm so confused. I feel like my opponent doesn't know what's happening.
I want the throne.
Impressive. Rest in peace.
Super Thanos will beat anything but Infinite coming out middle. So let's make sure we beat that. And then give some Shang-Chi right protection, I guess. Should Soulstone first because of Thanos? Soul before Thanos? Huh? Oh, in case of random Negasonic? Yeah, it's true.
Doom rules all.
We even beat Infinite coming out here, so if that's what they're going for, we actually played around it. Should we see we won by 13 here? It would be plus 11 for Infinite, so we played around their absolute biggest high roll, and we were able to do so, which is really cool.
The universe shall be set right.
Squirrels! No longer salivating right now. LDS is nice. Hopefully we can get to our Wiccan here. Need to draw a 2-drop? Get Wiccan? Unfortunate. Next there's probably like Misery left. I suppose. We can't be sure that they don't have, can't be sure that they don't have Shang, which would kind of crush us middle, but nothing we can do about that. Have to try and find ways to win the other lanes. Can do Lady Deathstrike here if we want. I don't mind LDS left. Clears us a lot of space. A bunch of destroy triggers. That's getting our death free.
Impressive.
Keeps the demon alive. They draw 0, which means they have Wasp in hand, which I think we already saw. Would love more destroy triggers here, but there's literally nothing we could destroy except for Lady Deathstrike, which would be stupid. Let's go here. Play the setup game a little bit. We want to try and set ourselves up so that we can beat Shang-Chi middle. That's our goal. Luckjaw. Okay. Our best play to beat Shang-Chi middle would be this. Should tie if they go Doom left. This would tie right. Doom left was their play last time. I'd be like Doom Wasp. Hopefully in that order. They do have rocks in their deck though. Very funny.
We are the future.
For the future. We still beat Doom. Notably. Wasp got hulked. Good to know, good to know.
Victory.
Yeah, I think that this person is probably just really new to the game.
Destiny will
No. Is this a bot? Wait, you're fucking kidding me, dude. This is a bot. I didn't even know there were bots in Conquest. That sucks. We had no protection, so why not 4 Hulks? I don't know, man. What if they Shang-Chi early and I want to use that space? There's a million reasons not to. Okay, that sucks. I had no idea there were Conquest bots. This is gold, which is kind of surprising.
Face the might of Asgard.
Going here. Okay, we'll just hopefully get through this game as quickly as we can. It really sucks that there's bots. This is definitely a bot. So apparently you can. I also thought that you couldn't get bots in Conquest, but this is undoubtedly a bot. There's none doubt in my mind that this is a bot. Fortunately.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace type shit. Killmonger does nothing. Everything else does nothing as well. So we just go here. 20. Okay, that's good, Cthulhu, Elspark. I just thought it was like someone who just didn't know how the game works. It'd be understandable. Killmonger's extra draw? Ah, fuck. I forgot it was a limbo game. Can't tell a lie. Completely forgot it was a limbo game.
Victory.
Think I lose left? Yeah, left's pretty tough. Alright, chat, we're gonna get through to that break. Don't want to see the ad? You can pay $6. You can check see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. Cali Stone, right on time. We're like, you can get an extra draw. It's like, what do we need an extra draw for next game, man? Nope, for this game. I'll be back in 1 minute. Incredibly hard to snap and stay. I think the bots are a little better at staying now. They've changed quite a bit, at least from my perspective. I mean, that person didn't stayed when I was ahead. I think both games. Add jump scare. Wiley, thank you so much for the 18 months of being a member on YouTube. I super appreciate that. By the way, YouTubians absolutely crushed it on the likes. If you haven't liked yet on YouTube, you can like right now. Let's get it up to 100. Let's get up to 100 freaking likes. Dude, I actually do remember I used to say that I wouldn't start playing until people would give me X amount of likes on YouTube. The live stream popped off yesterday. Get way more viewers than it usually does. And I do think it was because I just kept asking people for likes, which maybe I have to go back to. But I appreciate all of you who are liking. That means a lot to me. And thank you again, Wiley, for 18 months of membership. You remember those days? Yeah, it was funny about it. I try and make it funny if I'm begging people for stuff at least. At least you get like a little joke out of it. I think it's a fair trade. But now I just do the full screen. I look deep into their eyes. I say, "Hey, you like the stream? You, the one who hasn't liked it yet." Now I kind of have a threatening type situation. I don't know. We'll find a happy medium at some point. Begging for Prime subs are all soup? Yeah. Whenever I beg for stuff, I try and at least make it funny. Or like when I play like random sponsored games, I try to at least make it interesting. I try my absolute best whenever I take a sponsored game to try and make it fun, no matter what. No matter what the game.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Pissed off! Thank you so much for the 6 months pissed off. I'm telling you, man, the full screen stare in the eyes works. It works so much better than the non-full screen ask. Unlock new tech. Mr. Beowulf. Not a bot. Not a Thanos enjoyer. Thank you, Stone Top Deck. Opponent snaps on one. That's fine. With a very, very decent hand here. It might be a Darkhawk deck. Playing to the early snap. Only time will tell. But I have Stone into Surge. It's a really, really good start. Rickety Bridge is also very awkward. Man, I really wish this Luna Stone didn't get hit by Icebox. I think it was the only one that could, though. I think it was the only card in hand that could get hit by Icebox. Because the other cards were Thanos and Death. Oh, wow. It worked. Okay. We have our Wiccan Curve. Opponent hasn't played anything. He wants the throne. Lest we not forget, he wants the throne. Okay, Mr. Negative. Very interesting. If they're a null Mr. Negative, we could be in a lot of trouble. I was thinking maybe I shouldn't be using this. Maybe I shouldn't be using the Red Guardian here.
Impressive.
Well, I do wish I could play more than one of these cards. Don't worry, you can use those next game. That's how you get casserole. Raps if he plays Jane.
Victory.
What we call in the business. Top Deck Reality Stone on 6. Lol. Thank you so much for playing Mr. Negative Middle to secure the casserole, by the way. Very kind of you. I'm really happy I never played anything there the whole game. Talk about I want the throne. If I were a Marvel Snap card, what would my on reveal say? I would want to be a dinosaur that says roar. That'd be my thing. I'd be like roar. And everyone would love it. Yeah, like that. Be like, roar. Mm-hmm. Keep punching that thing. Man, I almost played the Misery right. That would have been pretty good, huh? You play Reality Stone next turn. I think we'll just have to rely on top decks.
I want the throne.
Poor fucking soul, man. Bum, 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 bum. Stop bullying Ravona. She deserves it, man. Stop, stop. He's already dead.
Rest in peace. Impressive.
I am
Oh, shit.
Iron Man.
Tribunal? Oh, man. Tribunal would have been crazy there. I think Tribunal would have won. I don't like if you're playing Mr. Negative and you think that your limbo is gonna last, dude. You just you gotta pretend like it's just gonna be a 5-turn game every time. You just gotta pretend it's a 5-turn game, like you're a 6-turn game. You just can't rely on limbo against Thanos. Not even 6. Sorry. Or I could be like Lady Deathstrike. I would be Mobius player. I would eat Mobii. Start a petition for me to apologize to Ravona? No. I would have hit her another time if I had the chance, man. People love snapping at me on one. Actually, well, alright. In for a penny, in for a pound type shit. I was gonna say, like, Mockingbird Death, like, all these cards are good, but, like... Actually, I think we Space Stone. Drawing cards is the most important thing we can do. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, then as always, an important thing to remember is that we have to beat Shang. So more than likely not gonna get shanked. Question is we have to beat it. We have to find a way to beat Shang. Which is often easier said than done. But we do have the tools to do such things. The Surge doesn't exist anymore. I want to get down. So here maybe. Firehair kill herself if I kill a Lady Deathstrike? Probably will, huh? Ba-da-doo. So you just go biggest card here. We have literally no way of doing anything middle. I think we're probably dead. Like, we're very likely dead here. They're assuredly going to play Shang left. And then we have no way of winning middle. As retreat. Alright, we have no tricks to get like extra points middle or anything. No way of affecting this. We had Red Guardian. We could actually probably win. Yeah, let's just retreat to Threat of Shang. Well, I was talking about if this is here and I kill a Lady Deathstrike and she triggers Lady Deathstrike, I think she would kill herself. I'm pretty sure. Because it doesn't say all other cards here with the realist power, it just says all cards. She is a card. Whether she wants to be or not. Why was that so fast? It's crazy how fast that went off. Okay. Very interesting. In before Destroyer.
Minions to me.
Using the Katie on Black Vortex is very interesting. Fair and balanced, by the way. Such fair, such balanced. I wish we had LDS this turn. It's always Wick and Power Stone. I don't think we have to think too much about it. Killmonger. Killmonger gives us draw, which is nice. Turns off our Power Stone, which is mid, but it's fine. Question is, do we Luna Snow or Skillmonger? The problem is, if we don't, or Mockingbird or Luna Snow, I think we have to Mockingbird. Killing the Nebula is really nice. Killing the Zabu is kind of whatever.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, it's just a simple question. Where the fuck does this Iron Man land? About as close to a 50-50 as you can ask for, I would imagine. my Wiccan not active when I played it? Am I crazy? My Wiccan must not have been active. I thought my Wiccan was active when I played it. Or was it just surged? Probably just surged. We're pretty sure the Angela will go left. Maybe. It's tough. Fuck my life.
We are the future.
Well played. Good call on the Orca solo.
The universe shall be set right. Opponent snap.
For a penny and for a pound. It's better than the threat of Shang? Shang. You can run Shang in whatever deck you want, brother. No one's stopping you, I promise. That is one thing I can guarantee you. That no one will stop you. Why is Wiccan hate me personally? I don't know, man. It's- You played around it, I suppose?
We are the future.
What's Clutch's Killmonger just dropped? They're calling it the clutchest Killmonger of all time.
I want the throne. Great power comes.
I still lose to Thana by 1! By 1! Still lose it because of Captain Marvel? No, I don't think it was going to if the Thana didn't activate. Can't go anywhere. Goes right, it loses middle. Oh, wait. Were they up by more than 10, right? Or middle? Maybe you're right. Maybe it just lost anyway.
The universe shall be set right.
I went to ladder. I'll go back to Conquest after this. Good game by our opponent. They played really well. Oh, yeah, we're on ladder right now. Shouldn't be. That's okay. That's okay. What's up, Calibrex? How's it hanging? Esme Cuckoo. Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, I thought maybe the Captain Carter couldn't, or the Captain Marvel couldn't leave, but definitely could. All right, back to Conquest. Back to Conquest. Yes. None of my cards do any of these. I guess I have Lady Deathstrike. I'll do that.
Legendary.
Do that easy.
Legendary.
I'll leave that legendary for one of you. I'm already where I need to be. Out of the top 3, though, are pots. Are pots. I've been seeing more Thanos with SK over Wiccan. I think that's insanity, personally. I'll be back in a sec.
Destiny will arrive.
Mr. Fartastic. I'm competing in the gauntlet tomorrow with this deck while we're playing Conquest. Fink's training arc. Okay. Great position to be in. Keep our draw set. Play Mockingbird left. Having Reality Stone in hand is really nice. Can't make it? Yeah. It's a long day, man. It's a whole ass Saturday. Funky. Maybe bounce? I have a lot of tools against bounce. Oh. Are they playing the Phoenix Force deck type situation? I think this is a rare situation. I am gonna kill my Wiccan. I can't do it all. Damn. Wanted to do everything. Okay. This is good enough. I forgot that that didn't kill Wiccan. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, don't tell my opponent that I'm lying and I'm actually not gonna turn off Limbo. If anyone tells, I'm gonna be pissed. They literally did not believe me. Oh, they kind of believed me. Man, if I could destroy these cards on the right and just draw through my deck like a maniac, I'd be in such a good spot. I could bring him down to 20, 18. I can't get to 18, man. Damn. Any tricks I can do? I can't destroy anything. Without destroying stuff, there's literally no tricks. I guess we're just gonna have to praise. Praise it is. Eight-point flip. Praise it is, baby. Oh my god, I could have gotten Super Thanos. I'm so stupid. I could have gotten Super Thanos. Am I an idiot? Oh, we might have lost if I went Super Thanos, though. I guess I could have went Demon left. No, then I couldn't have gotten Super Thanos. Wait. I think going Super Thanos would have lost me the game. As crazy as that sounds. Maybe. Maybe.
Hey man, I'm cool.
I don't think it would have, but it could have. I guess if that makes sense. Super, yeah, but I would have to. I'd have to play 2 1-power stones to get Super Thanos. It was funky, is what I'm saying. Hey. The problem is that I had to try and get as much power left as possible, but I guess playing a stone and getting Super Thanos is the same as playing Death, so I could have made it work. Hey. Ah! Fortunate timing. It's okay. Next time we could do it with... Try this. Come on. Yes! Oh, hopefully.
Hey, you found a rook.
Less than 4? Yes! Ah, he's so good. Only fucking play that wins. Literally the only play that wins. The only play that wins. No other combination of cards won that game. Good call, get wrecked. It's so weird that there's a second person who's come to the community named Get Wrecked. Get Wrecked is like my first... They know you had it? I mean, it's a Thanos deck, man. They knew I had 2 demons. They know that I have Red Guardian in the deck, I think. A lot of things to play around, though. Love this start. It's not me, nah. My second mod ever, I think, is named GetWrecked_CCG. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played it in a previous game, yeah. The question is, do we use this Red Guardian now on Falcon? Probably not, because they're not going to bounce there anymore, right? We have to give up our Wiccan curve by not doing it, but I think that's okay. This is double Rickety Bridge.
Hey, man, I'm cook. Hey,
Opponent's not going to have the best time. If it's double Hellfire Club, my opponent's not going to have the best time. Yeah, damn. You knew it was coming. Okay.
Impressive.
Impressive indeed. I think I have to make a read here. Fuck. Yeah, they get me on points. I was hoping this would be a one drop. Then we could win middle and right. Like I said, I kind of had to make a read there. Yellowstone Deathrite did win, unfortunately. My idea was hoping they would play one drop Darkhawk. If they played one drop right Darkhawk, I would have won middle and right. I like my play a lot. The fact that they had a Surge Grandmaster kind of messed it up, but not much you can do about that. You want cards? Want cards? I feel like I gotta try and keep my Wiccan Curve alive. Means I have to use Reality Stone now. Fine. They can obviously scoop this stuff, but it's gonna fuck with their hand. Double Surge, double Demon? Sir. Ouch. Not the Wiccan. Not the Wiccan. Hit the Thanos. Thank you. Fuck. I think it was actually guaranteed. No target, bro. Bro's got no target. Hope you brought Falcon. Yeah, we want to do this in case we draw a Mockingbird. This is crazy. I do get a mulligan. I do get a mulligan here. Because we can't beat Darkhawk. How many stones are left in our deck, actually? It doesn't matter, because we can only play Darkhawk and with one card next to it. We could just never beat Gore. Unless we can. The answer is no, we can't play them. In case you were wondering.
Rest in
I don't think anything we did would actually beat Gore. But killing all my cards is funny. Killing all their cards is funny. Number one, always Reality Stone, Sinister London. Oh, that's a terrible plan, but you can use it. You want a Reality Sinister London or Sinister London every time? You can certainly do that, man.
Destiny will arrive.
I think it was the 5 Iceman hits that made every card in my hand cost 6 that lost us the game there, which was partially because of Sinister London. Can't deny that. Also, if we had drawn Killmonger like a single time, we'd probably be in a better spot. That'd probably be the best thing that we could have. But you know how it goes. The cast in this is really really nasty. Pretty cool anti-Thanos tool to run cast and bounce. Makes plenty of sense too. Okay. Turn off their Torres. Lucker. Get their Torres off, get ahead right. Not dealing with a million Icemen anymore. Not allowed. We only get one Iceman. I will allow one. You can have your one Iceman. You're not allowed any more. For any reason. We know they don't have Shang, which is nice. Which means we should do this on Soulstone. Just rip through our deck to beat Darkhawk. This will draw 1, 2, 3, 4. This cuts the power of their Darkhawk like crazy. We don't need to worry about Soulstone.
Impressive.
How many stones are left? Just one. One stone is left in the deck. Okay. So Mind Stone takes theirs down by an additional 1. They don't have Mystique. Do I have any way of defeating this Gore is the question. Lady Death Strike middle is neutral. I don't think I have any way of beating the score. So if I don't have a way of beating the score, what's my win condition here? I have no other power. Wow. Holy shit. Holy shit. I literally have nothing else. Their Darkhawk will be +8. It'll be 11. Middle goes to 23. 18, 20. Fuck my life, dude. Draw 1. That's what brings it to 20. Cards have no fucking power, man. They got no fucking power, bro. What?
I found the rock.
Thanos is one more mid. It does matter, actually. Actually, Thanos being one more mid was very important. And I should have done it. Thanos being one more mid is rather important. I think we'd still lose the tiebreaker because of Gore, but... it would have been better. Did I have made Super Thanos? No, because I still was drawing 1 stone. I'm gonna just take my walks every time we have these.
The universe shall be set right.
Lose as a joke. I've been known to do these things. We lose one draw, but that's okay. We go Mind Stone first because we have all the rest of the stones. We don't want to draw a stone and miss a draw. Actually, I wouldn't mind drawing a stone and missing a draw. Right? Because I get another draw. It's fine. I guess it wouldn't matter. Doesn't matter either way. This is bad.
Opponent snapped.
That's fine. We get the Madam Web down. Obviously, Asteroid M is good for them. Vultureler. Wiccan down. Next turn, we shut off Asteroid M. And ideally, we'll eventually draw Skillmonger to avoid all these other issues that we're having. With Torch left as a joke. Could have been Phoenix Force, you never know, man. One stones play, yeah, it didn't matter. So I only had 2 stones left in deck, right? So Mind Stone was going to draw both of them. But if this had drawn a stone, it wouldn't have mattered, is the thing. Either way, we're losing a draw. Or we get the same amount of draws either way. Okay. So we get to shut off right. But how do we keep ourselves from being clogged right? Shut off right, play everything left. With priority, this is quite nice. Their Vulture will get stuck wherever they want it to be. They might get it stuck anyway. I don't know what they're going to do. Turn off Crown City turn 6. No, turning off Asteroid M I think is more important. They thought this was going to go back right. It does not. Now they're stuck. Now they're no longer stuck. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ah, I can't play Maka. Yeah, it's probably wins. Playing out 38 power on the final turn. Pretty good. We get the 8-point flip. We're adding 30 net points left. That means they have to add 9 to win.
Victory.
I almost played Killmonger, which would have been the stupidest shit I could have ever done. I might still have worked, but it would have been ludicrously stupid. Do they have bounce stuff? We haven't seen any of their bounce stuff. I'm gonna assume they have some bounce stuff. I've seen 7 cards of their deck. You can have Prio here? No, not even 50-50. Weird. You drawing? Keep drawing. Keep trying to get ahead if you can, so that we can Red Guardian with Prio. Like Death Strike in the Batroc? Nah. Not the dagger, man. Play here. I think we go here into Firehair Skillmonger. Wow, what a hit. Totally intentional, by the way. Anything with the dagger. 1 and 3 to get dagger and ruin our lives. Okay. Now this gets kind of tricky, right? Because, like, there's an argument to just not turning this off and then doing it on the final turn and winning, but then it leaves shit going crazy. I don't want to do that. Let's just clear the whole board, clear off a bunch of their threats, draw a bunch of cards, get death. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 9. I just worry about everything later.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
Also the Sorcerer Supreme.
I want the throne.
Rest in peace.
Rip Mockingbird. Right on time, Wiccan. It's active. It's an active Wiccan. Okay, so they don't have Ghost Spider, Iron Fist, or any. I don't think they can move this card unless they play Heimdall. If they play Heimdall, we should win pretty easily. Sage? Maybe. I don't even think they're bounce. Unless they've just literally not played a single one of their bounce cards. The only way you'd play Sage is bounce, and I just don't see that happening. I'd be shocked. Doesn't mean it couldn't happen, but I would be very shocked. Is getting double fire hairs even good? I actually don't know. I can't let them like put I can't let them like put a whatever you call it, Human Torch here and have it get +1, I don't think. That's fine. It should put us behind. Hope we get a stone would be really good. Oh, baby. You're not active. Fuck. Fuck my Chungus life, man. With no prior, we won't snap. I know, dude. He freaks me out with his active sound. Pisses me off.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
The Sorcerer Supreme is the thing. Streets are saying he's the Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah, they do about stuff. Man, that sucks. No longer whiffs. Good adjustment by our opponent.
Impressive.
Very good adjustment by the opponent. That didn't snap. I named Dark Thanos because destroy Thanos. Very dark in nature. Evil Thanos, if you would. Boom, boom, boom. There's often not a thing as too many demons. Like, if we had put the fire in middle, it just wouldn't have really changed anything, right? Oh my gosh, Human Torch all the way across the sky. Copington. Copy. E +8 middle, +8 left. Dagger takes care of one. If they go dagger middle, jump to Batroc, then they might mess up their calculations left. Maybe sneak away with right. Maybe they don't move the dagger. Like an absolute stud. Not moving the dagger would be very Binks pilled. Go right. See if they have 8 middle. Need 8 middle. They do have Sage. Wow. Person who called out Sage from a while ago. You were correct. Shocking. Not gonna lie.
Destiny will arrive.
Good to know. I would not have guessed Sage in a long time. All right, we're going to hit ads, and we're kind of deep into this, so I'm just going to run them now at the beginning of this game. I hope to see you back. If you don't want to skip the ads, which sometimes we have to run over gameplay during Conquest, make sure to make sure to consider subscribing or using your free Twitch Prime. See you in 3 minutes. I was going to hit snooze, but it's like this could last like 20 more minutes, man. Really good adjustment by my opponent that game to play around Killmonger. Undisputed Vic. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it, Undisputed Vic. Welcome in, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. It means a lot. Dude, I can't get a wicking curve to save my damn life, brother. Can't get a wicking curve to save my damn life, man. Toxin middle. Great play. Scoop. Ooh. That's really good. I mean, I think we just grip it and rip it here, man. I think we just gotta grip it and rip it. I kind of want to snap, but I think if I snap, they don't play any one-drops. I want them to play one-drops. Let's play around the metagame a little bit here. Okay. Got the fist at least.
I want the throne.
Rest in peace.
Right on time, Mockingbird. Every fucking time, dude. Every time, man.
Rest in peace.
Oh, Crimson Cosmos is so good for us.
Impressive.
Wait, Crimson Cosmos is crazy. Drop Prio. We did drop Prio. Not sure when you sent that. I think you sent that late. But we didn't have Prio when we did the Firehair Killmonger play. I think it was the right play.
Breaking news.
IF. Completely fine. Draw cards. Love drawing cards. Yes, we do, folks. We have Hood to help us try and peter away at an important lane for them. No Prio, unfortunately. Play the Iron Fist, doesn't really matter. Just remember, if we kill it with Fire Hair down, it's going to cause some funk to happen. I'm guessing it would move the card that we kill it with, I think. Let's just try and get Prio here. Okay, good. We know the card that they got. Oh, that's so bad for them. Oh, they just got wrecked. They just got absolutely smoked. Keep Wiccan Curve alive. Let's just rip one of these. Did I snap? Did I not snap? Every time, dude. Every time I draw Wiccan. Every time, man. Every time. Oh my god. I feel like literally this Conquest match, every time we've played Killmonger, we draw Mockingbird either that turn or the second turn. Yeah, last card's either Beast or Falcon, if I had to guess. I don't know how they have never played it. It's very, very bizarre. Okay. They could retreat here, but you have a very long road ahead of you if you retreat here. Jesus, finally. Do I do location? Play at the Power Stone. Or neither. Or neither. Could do neither. Do neither. We top deck Misery, we're in a really good spot. Lost your Ice Cube. Get this cleared up. They're death cheap. Obviously, this is nice left because we get a bunch of draws, but I'd much rather clear up their Madam Web Ghost Spider. That's kind of how they can pretty easily win. We do well when we make it hard for our opponent to win, I think, so. Left lane is a bit hairy, but... Man, while I'm thinking about this, maybe... no, I think killing the meta web is very important.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
He's a Sorcerer Supreme. Why'd the deck list freak out? I thought I knew all their cards. Cards that are missing a deck list. Okay, there we go. I don't think they can move this Vulture again. Let's just try and go here. They could Iron Fist a dagger. I think Power Stone's going to win me right. I think right's going to remain empty. My assumption. I think they're going to Iron Fist a dagger middle. Their hand right now is Dagger, Iron Fist. And then... Well, we don't know if it's Iron Fist. It's Dagger and then 2 of Batroc, Toxin, Sage, Human Torch, Iron Fist. Actually, Sage Right makes a lot of sense. Sage Right makes a lot of sense, huh? Okay, good calls. An Iron Fist dagger left, not nearly enough. Well, not nearly enough. It's very close, but...
Victory.
Dagger nerf diff, some would say. That's good. I don't know how much move bounce we'll face, but good to get some experience in that matchup. I think we played it really well. Opponent adapted a little bit to our stuff, but this old dagger? I mean, dagger used to be a 2-0 with the ability it has now, if I'm not mistaken.
Destiny will arrive.
Old dagger sucked ass. Maybe it was 2-1. It was 2-1. Alright. Well, you'll just summon Thanos then, huh? Honestly, you're just better Thanos. Thanos Plus, they're calling him. Deadpool. Destroy is a tough matchup, man. But are they X'd out from Brooklyn Bridge too? I think they are. Ah, man. Oh! Wait. Never mind. That's not scary at all. That's the least scary thing I've seen in my entire life, as a matter of fact. Thank you for discounting my death.
Impressive. Rest in peace.
She used to have +3? Yeah, so you're thinking of the old dagger. I'm thinking of the old dagger. When you're talking about the old dagger, there's many things you could be talking about. There was 2-1 plus 2 dagger. There was like 2-2 plus 2 dagger. There was 2-0 plus 3 dagger. Now we're at 2-2 plus 2 dagger.
Time's up.
How much energy do we have? It's kind of a lot. I think we win these. I would argue that there's a pretty good chance that we win here.
Victory.
I got scared of the TVA when I was going to have 12 power.
The universe shall be set right.
Does Zolamid sound fun? They don't have the energy, man. It's turn 4. They couldn't do it if they wanted to. Okay, we want non-priority here. Fingers crossed, non-priority. Oh, they're gonna... Ah! Galactus Enjoyer. Love to see it. Now we want priority. Oh, fuck off, man. Fuck right off, man. Weird turn. Let's do this. Nice. No, no, no. No, no, no. They're gonna think they're so fucking coy. Playing Galactus left on 5, man. So fucking coy, bro. They need a better way to show priority quicker. Yeah, at the beginning of turns, like having something that like when it says like turn 3 and then having like a light that goes to the name, I think could be really cool. Like having that be like turn 3 and then like the light either goes to the right and then shines over your opponent's thing, or the light goes to the left and shows the thing. I would be so down for that. Because there's been so many times, I mean, if you've watched me for a while, you've seen, I'm sure, dozens of times of me saying that I'm going to do one thing and then just not. Or like saying like, oh, I have priority when I just don't. I do it a lot. A little funky, but whatever. They play Carnage left. It's going to feel pretty bad, but nothing we can really do about it. Oh, you lucker. You lucker!
Enough said, bub.
Rest in peace.
Okay, we have to Killmonger this turn. I guess we could Death Strike. No, let's just clear everything up. They have Pryos that they play. I guess we'll kill their Deadpool for them, but that's fine. They don't have any extra energy, so no fear of Galactus right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This goes to free. So does theirs. We have Super Thanos next turn. Gonna play Free Death, Super Thanos. That should be enough to win. Tinkers went off? Oh, do we have 6 this turn? Maybe you're right. Maybe they could have done Galactus left next turn. Wait, I guess if they have Prio, we could be in some trouble to Galactus, huh?
Impressive.
Okay, stop Galactus. At what fucking cost? They probably have Null Death here, huh? Wow. We should probably leave, but I'm gonna stay it out for fun. Damn. It's actually really bad that the X-23 landed left. Because we could have beaten, actually, maybe we couldn't have. Single bounce would have been 12-7. Yeah, we could have only put 24. If I went, Death... I was expecting Null Death. I don't know what I was hoping for there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, because we couldn't have played Power Stone left, so we couldn't have beaten it because the Power Stone would die. Surge? And to note, we should have left there. As I said, I just wanted to play it out. A little freak. Yeah, Frigate G-Man and Destroy is nuts, so I agree. Quite nutso. Wicked Curve's dead, unfortunately. Might be my only turn I could safely play Killmonger, but I kind of want to misery this. I think we have to pass. Oh, dude, we're fucked. We're actually so fucked. Fuck me, dude. We're so fucked. Maybe if they go really hard on Deadpool, we can kill their Deadpool at the very end of the game and surprise them. Oh, now it just costs more as a joke.
Rest in peace.
Venom.
Impressive.
What a game!
Okay, so they have one cost death. Biggest thing ever.
Opponent snapped.
Death middle. Don't fucking play with Binks. Don't fuck around here.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Victory.
Oh, he's so on point, dude. I just had to fucking call upon the ancestors.
Destiny will arrive.
How you turn a nearly unwinnable game into a devastating victory, chat. Oh, so the behind that read, if you're so curious. So I was pretty sure they were going to play death middle, because it just makes so much sense for me to play death middle and then try and play around them. So they know if they have death, they could just beat my death middle. And I'm already playing Killmonger, so like they would have to play literally nothing middle for me to win. So then the like thought process goes, okay, so they play death middle. One of the sides is going to have the giant thing, and then one of the sides is going to have something else. And then it's also really scary because I have to figure out on which side they play the stuff. Which is probably the hardest part. I'm going to play Killmonger here. I want to keep my Wiccan Curve alive. So it came down, after I had the read on death, it came down to a 50-50 on where to play the Killmonger, and it just felt right, man. I don't have a good reasoning as to why I chose that side. It just felt correct. Sometimes that's all it takes. Wiccan? Fire hair. I still want to keep my Wiccan Curve alive. I still do. Still want to keep my Wiccan Curve alive, I tell you what. I don't like running out the Red Guardian here, but it's kind of just whatever. They could Galactus now, that's true. But as the saying says, no Galactus Binks.
Enough said, bub. Opponent snapped.
Nice Galactus. Bro thought. Ah, it's a knoll! What a disaster. Y'all are fucking liars, man. Okay, free death. My opponent doesn't have much else, though. They could have Zola. Well, we literally can't beat Zola. Maybe we just can't beat it. This is our only play around Zola. Legitimately, our only play around Zola is Reality Stone, turning into like an ongoing kill location or something. This is why we did this. Doesn't work. Okay, know their whole deck now. But that's why we play Reality Stone. Well, one thing to remember in Conquest is that Thanos has a panic button, especially if it's at like max like this, and you have to play it out. Go for your outs. So Bar with no name. Isle of Silence. There's Isle of Silence and there's just a no ability one. There's probably like three locations it could have dropped into. Yeah, Deep Space. There's like 3 locations I could have won with there. On something that is completely gone. Did Isle come back? I don't remember if Isle came back or not. King of Canada! Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. It's nice to get some work in this matchup. This is one of the hardest matchups for me. I cannot get into here with anything. But I can ping it out, I guess. I can get Space Stone Thanos. That's not true. Space Stone Thanos. But don't kill Space Stone until you get Thanos middle. Aha! Nice Ice Cube, you fool. You didn't even get to kill it. I'm in the tournament tomorrow, playing this deck.
You are mine. Enough said, bub.
Please Mockingbird or... Okay. Really good. No! You're 5! Oh my fucking god, what a nightmare, dude. Gotta protect left against Galactus, not a real card. Gotta hope they Killmonger for us. No, wait. Them Killmonger for us is terrible. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna be able to do anything if they Killmonger anyway, so. Fuck! Probably Zola, though. Would've made it hard either way. Oh my god! I tried to bait him, man. I was so hoping I could bait Galactus. I can't believe they were just gonna lose to Thanos middle. That's fucking psycho, dude. They probably don't even know what Space Stone does. You baited your bait? I'm not gonna lie, I don't think they know what Space Stone does. I'm 90% sure that's what happened. I could be wrong, but I'm like 90% sure they just didn't know what Space Stone does. Which I've been guilty of in the past too. Ah!
The universe shall be set right.
My opponent points a location, goes somewhere else. You think they're doing something else? Maybe. I'd like to think they just didn't have Thanos, or they just didn't have Galactus. It's too beautiful of a play to pass up. Always surge first. We always surge first. This deck has an insane matchup against Clog. No copy for you. Oh, why thank you. It's very nice of our opponent. Let's just do it now. I mean, missing the fire hair value kind of sucks, but whatever. We're uncloggable, right? Is really nice. Oh, if we get Killmonger here. Oh, dude, if we get Killmonger here. Killmonger, please. The best top deck of all time! Get fucking destroyed, my brother. Oh, you poor, poor thing, dude. Okay, let's just make sure we win all lanes by at least a decent bit. We go -6 here. This goes away, this goes away, we'll be winning. We go -7 here, which kind of sucks. I guess we'll throw you here. You go minus quite a bit too. Well, it's kind of our pick of the litter, man.
I want the throne.
Have that delicious, delicious fire hair.
Victory.
What a top deck. Sometimes lucky. Yeah, Clog we destroy. This is the deck I'm playing tomorrow, yeah. I think it's so good against, like, it has good matchups against almost everything.
The universe shall be set right.
The biggest problems are going to be null negative decks. Null negative decks are going to be a huge problem. Yeah, maybe I should have put more power left to think about the fire hair. But I don't think it mattered that much. You don't think anyone else will be on your deck? Man, that must be something that's new and different for you than what normally happens. Tolkien Uncle Ben, don't worry, I've gotten crushed by it too many times to count. Still have to be wary of playing mid and not Clog left until we get I don't know, figure out something to do with it. Ouch. Hmm. Still have not played middle. It's actually a pretty huge issue here. We can make it so their Captain Carter only hits one thing. They go right, we lose, but... Yeah, it gets us. Tough. Yeah. Didn't have a winning line there, unfortunately. And Maze on the Captain card are really hurt because we have so many ways to beat it. There's a world I should have just played Lady Deathstrike left last turn. But it ended up in a weird spot. Good to know. Get a Thanos. Root Shot Surfer on 6 without a snap. It's a gift. People call it the gift that keeps on giving. What many people are saying. Oh, man. If they're really smart, they'll Surfer here. Shit. Man, I might have... That snap might have been really stupid. If they're really smart, they'll Surfer right now. Well, we'll hope they're not that smart. Okay.
Victory.
Yeah, I'm surprised you did that, because you could just Surfer and then you just, like, always win. I guess, like, there's Fire Hair weird stuff that could happen, but... If it's me, I just rip the Surfer there. With Prio. If you're scared of the threat that is what I was going to play, instead of retreating, we knew they had Surfer in hand. You just play Surfer there. I guess if they Surfer there and they don't have another Surfer, I could use their Surfer to win, but they don't know I have their Surfer. I don't know. Never Wiccan, by the way. Never Wiccan. Draw a stone when it doesn't actually draw a card. That chest. Fuck off, man. What a troll game, dude. A ludicrously troll game. I should have set up Luna Snow so I could Red Guardian to misplay. Munch, 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 munch.
Rest in peace. Impressive.
Smart. Play.
Opponent snapped.
think this breeds Brood Middle Surfer, right? I think. Could be wrong.
I want the throne.
Ah! Damn. Fucking wrecked, dude. Oh, it hurt. 792. I don't even think that beat Surfer right anyway. 792, yeah. Didn't even beat Surfer anyway. That was a really bad play. Probably on one every game, by the way. Okay, I guarantee getting it, and they guarantee not getting it. Probably run here. They seem like they're good players. Now, big problem is that we're going to need Killmonger, which we don't have. Well, we should just have the points to get over the top, no matter what. I want Prio. If I get Prio, I can Reality Stone and win. Brood's gonna be a huge problem. Gonna be a decently sized problem. Actually, still probably lose to Brood, huh? But it's not Brood. Fine. Him. Played. We played this better. I don't think so. I think we played just about as best we could. Maybe we didn't have to worry about priority as much. Maybe if we did make the play where we clear both lanes, then we just play like 36 power, it's better than letting them get a double surfer. No Killmonger also really hurt us. It's only lost by 3. About as close as we could have possibly asked for. The problem is that we wouldn't have had priority unless we made this play. But maybe just getting more big cards is better. Really, the problem was not getting Killmonger to clear middle. If we had ever gotten Killmonger to clear middle, we win this game easily. It's kind of the bed we put ourselves in. Maybe I should have also looked at not filling middle when I snapped, because they already thought that for sure we would win middle. They played around it accordingly. There's just as much chance that they could have played Brood right. Is this a Surge Shaw? It's not. It's had the double buff. What'd be the play now if you did the Misery? So we would have Miseried right and left lane would have both just had an 8-power Misery on it. We would have had infinite points. It would have been Death, Thanos. And maybe like Ultron, Death, Thanos, Ultron left, Red Guardian right, probably. So they would have had, in that exact situation, let's say they make the exact same play, which is hard to tell. In that situation, they would have had another Surfer trigger left and the Surfer. It would have been plus 10. They would have had 44. We would have had Misery Thanos, which is 20. Death, which is 32. And Ultron, which is 40. So we would have had less still if they had made the exact same play. I think both roads led to the same problem. The big problem was leaving middle vulnerable. Yeah, no, I'm counting all that. Don't worry. That's why it would have been 10, because they would have had the second Surfer left, would have hit everything for 1, and then Sebastian gets an extra 2, plus the Surfer body himself. So we would have had 40 left, but it still wouldn't have been enough. I think we could have had the insight to not let this be a problem, is I think the thing. We could have, after we snapped, just played like Surge right, kind of like how they did. And then we could have set up Misery middle, which would have put us in a completely different situation. Or we could have gotten a better ramp hit. Like instead of... if we had just gotten a better ramp hit, then we could have maybe gotten over the top right. Opponent played really well though. Very good Surfer deck. Alright, chat, we're gonna get 3-minute ad break. Don't want to see the ad? You can pay $6. Check see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. Watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. I'll be back. Ooh, we talking about food? Got some food talks in here, man. You're here talking food, bro? Freaking love food, man. Well, I'm gonna be honest, chat. Not going as well as I was hoping. Not going as well as I was hoping. I can't tell a lie. This will be our last gold conquest run. Win or lose. I think it still is quite good prep. I haven't played Bazaar in a while. I haven't played Bazaar in a really long time. I got into it a little bit, maybe at the start of this season, so at the beginning of the month, but I've been very out on it. Quick and curve.
This is what we do. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Hopefully this isn't brewed. Okay. I try and hold the reality stone like a lot. Holy shit. This is insanely rare air. We get to Lady Deathstrike a gore. What a beautiful time to be alive.
Rest in peace.
Okay, their Jan will be 2, and we don't have to worry about gore. Super Thanos might be more important than getting Fire Hair down. I guess the problem is we can't play it with... No, we can't play with Death. Okay. No, we can't. No, we can't get Super Thanos! Fucking idiot!
One head, 2 more shall take its place.
Okay, so they have 2 Mr. Negative cards with no gore. That was their Cuckoo card. Shang flipped Null is the scary thing here. If they had Null, we're cooked. Fuck, dude.
All hail Hydra!
Unless?
I am
Just draw.
Iron Man.
Just draw those cards. Yeah, cool. All right. This is one of our worst matchups. Null, Mr. Negative. 2 Mr. Negative draws, flipped Arnim Zola, flipped Iron Man. Cool, cool. That's pretty cool. This is why Mobius exists. Mobius exists so that people don't have fun playing the game. If you use them, you're part of the problem. Bum, bum, bum. Can't just be allowed to flip your cards? Yeah, you can. That's what the card does. It's a cool card. Interesting card. You know it's not an interesting card? Mobius. Mobius is a card that says, hey, you know how you're going to play the game and like have fun? Yeah, you're not going to do that anymore. You snapping your worst matchup? Well, I didn't know they were null. There's no way of knowing that until you figure it out. Regular Mr. Negative, you're usually pretty fine. You have a lot of cards to kind of fight back against what they do. I'm going to snap in my worst matchup this time, though. Don't worry about that. But this time it makes sense, I think. We have Reality Stone.
Rest in peace. Impressive.
Impressive. For 2. Okay, the best part about this is that they are unable to... They're unable to do null stuff. They could still beat us if they get a ridiculous draw, but null's kind of shut off to an extent. Okay, they need 22 power right to win. God, I hope they tried to Zola left. That'd be fucking awesome.
I am Iron Man.
Son of a bitch, you almost got me. Bro, can you chill with drawing the absolute best fucking Mr. Negative cards every fucking game? Can you chill on that? Please. That's all I'm fucking asking, man. Jesus Christ, dude. Keep some of those in your fucking hand, man. They snap, we have to leave. Mr. Negative on 1 is a loss. Immense respect for me. I absolutely refuse to use Mobius. Yeah, man, I like the game. I enjoy this game. I don't use Mobius. In what universe is their play pass? Crazy. Their hand is Iron Man, Gore, Zola. Gore is not a Death Strike target, not until turn 5.
I am Iron Man.
Unfortunately for them, is right now. Okay. Moby's is the second most played card in the Gauntlet tomorrow. They all don't like fun. We've covered this. Please play Mystique. If you play Mystique, you'd make me very happy, Jobber. Thank you for making me very happy, Jobber. There's a decent chance they retreat this turn. At least they should. Yeah. Very smart retreat. Now, I don't have Reality Stone, but of course they don't know that.
Destiny will arrive.
Yeah, we have Lady Deathstrike and we have Thanos. Or we have Lady Deathstrike and Red Guardian. And we have Killmonger to block their 1-drops blocking. Blocking their stuff. Use the RG now, is the question. Okay, Reality Stone on the line, that's really good. Okay, so they're gonna have Mr. Negative on curve. Not great. But we have the tools to do some damage here. I think I'm okay trying to deal with Mr. Negative. We can cause some problems for their Null Zola if we hold on to Luna if we get the chance. We do have some outs here. Obviously, it's not going to be the easiest game, but if we're trying to find the easiest games, we wouldn't be playing in the tournament, probably. Wow, no negative, huh? Faked me out. Just draw cards. Get Thanos cheaper. Keep the Reality Stone in our back pocket.
Rest in peace.
Okay. What's Zola at? They actually literally can't null Zola us. The biggest problem is that we don't have Luna. Luna would be really, really nice here. Luna would be super, super powerful here to give us some outs. They only drew one net extra card through their Lady Deathstrike. Generally pretty good for us. Problem is, like, we have Super Thanos and nothing else. Well played, opponent. Yeah, like Gorzola, stuff like that is just going to be way too hard for us to beat. If we had Luna Snow here, we could absolutely win. By blocking this lane from their Zola. But it still would have been a little bit funky. If we had Luna, we would have stayed there. Also, I would like to note this is our 5th game. Our opponent has had Mr. Negative every single game. So that means that based on just like luck, they're not going to have it this game. Gambler's fallacy. Use it to your advantage. Fuck my ass. Man, they probably have Shang. This might have been a bad call. They probably have Shang. Probably have Shang. Still no Reality Stone, man. Mr. Negative every game, dude. 5 games in a row. That's crazy, bro. 5 games straight. Wish I could get Mocking. I didn't draw Wick in a single game. Go to Chinese order. Keep it pretty simple, man. We guarantee Reality Stone here.
Impressive.
This is a joke, dude. This is such a fucking joke. This is such a joke, bro. All I'm asking for is a fucking chance to win, man. Literally nothing we can do. They've had negative every single game. They've had Jane, I think, 4 of the 5. At least you saw their deck. No, the Hulk is fake. Fake Hulk. Okay, let's just lie. And, not play that. Hopefully they blow their load here. Okay, they blow their load.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
Power must be controlled.
I am Iron Man.
All right, Hail Mary time. Hail Mary time, chat. Oh! Those who see it! Oh my fucking... Wait, no, it's not on my side. Oh, I thought that... Fuck. Damn! I thought killing this would trigger my fire here. It doesn't, man. It fucking doesn't. It fucking doesn't do that, bro. Fucking doesn't do that, you idiot. Okay, the only way to win is Hail Mary. It's the only winning line. Oh, I guess I can do 3 shots at reality, but then we probably lose right. I don't think I can do it. Yeah, I need to try and win right. Well, at least we're getting this luck out of the way now. Like, not only is that our worst matchup, but they also got ludicrously lucky, like, the whole time. All right, we're gonna do one more Conquest game. Win or lose, this is gonna be the last game. Everything's still lost. We didn't win right. Didn't matter. Bar with no name was the only chance.
The universe shall be set right.
Why is Isle of Silence not fixed? I don't know, man. Are you a coder? Do you just know how to fix shit like that? I'm sure it's just a really easy fix that they just have decided to not do anything about for fun. I mean, we had some outs to potentially win, but yeah, it felt nearly unbeatable for sure. Kind of sucks that Misery is in Shang range, but it's whatever.
Victory.
Yes, you're a coder, you don't know Unity. So you're saying that if they gave you back-end access, you can fix it in like 5 minutes? Pretty sick, man. Nope. Well, then you answered your own question then. Why the heck isn't it fixed? Probably just is really fucking hard to fix. Simple as, brother. Okay. Cool. It's pretty cool. Obvious player. They might also have many Wiccans, but you don't want many Wiccans. I want many Wiccans. Off. Fuck off, dude. Actually, unbelievably annoying. We should still win with Killmonger, though. It's cool. Sometimes. It's like the worst card to land there. 'Cause if it didn't, then I could hit the Red Guardian and then it would trigger and then we could still win. You can play Kyera? Ah, yes, all the Kyera. All the Kyera Thanos decks that litter the meta. Could still lose. Depending on Great Web hits. See? Great Web. Got for us. Awesome. One of the ones that win. This is fucking crazy, dude. I guess it was kind of a coin flip, right? I think any of their cards won. Yeah, that was just a pure coin flip. Any of their... Actually, it was probably favored for them. Because any of their cards win, and then Thanos lost me the game. So... Coin flip slightly in their favor? 40-60 maybe? Could have KM'd the Reality Stone to turn off Great Web. I mean, yeah, I had no idea what the end state of the board would be. Like, there's just as many chances that I needed it as they did, I would say. That's the important thing of looking at the end of turn 6 and saying what you should have done. It doesn't paint a full picture at all. I think that's one of the worst ways that you can try and... I mean, there's good things about looking at the end of turn 6 and seeing what you could have done, but I think that it's also a really bad habit for a lot of players. You have to do it mindfully, I suppose, is how I could say it. think we want to pop Surge. Man, it sucks we have to play it here where it can get... It sucks we have to play this left where it can get hit. Really unfortunate. Yeah, whatever. They're shagging by Mockingbird. It's... Worst things could happen. I think we got that out of the way. Really awesome that their Mobius has found ways to be out of range of my Lady Deathstrike every single game. Might have been my favorite part. This whole situation. Really cool. Reality then, Lady Deathstrike? Yeah. That could have been a consideration for sure. Go for broke. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. See if they beat me here. Nice. Big for a guy like me. Spectrum does not win middle, notably. It's actually huge. Shang left, man. Yeah, this is really hard. Because they could play Shang left, or they could just play Thanos. Cover the Thanos.
Knowledge is power.
Oh, one beats me by one. Cool game, cool match. Well, hopefully we dried out all of our fucking bad luck there. That was one of our best matchups, and we got 10-0'd. Yeah, I didn't think Spectrum won left. That's a good call out. I missed that. It's 13 versus my 12. We'll play by them. Well, anyway, thank you so much for being here for the worst Conquest stream I've ever done before the only big tournament I'll ever do. Surely this won't backfire in any ways. Honestly, no matter what, like losing a bunch, that's still, I think, good practice. Kind of crazy how poorly we did, though. I can't tell a lie. Slightly concerning, if I'm being honest with you. Well, I mean, we went 5 and 5. I guess one of them was a bot, which is pretty bad. Playing this deck tomorrow. That's the only reason I showed it today. Good practice though. We had to face some really tough matchups. I don't think we could have gotten a worse or less lucky Null Mr. Negative matchup, and we played them down to 4 cubes when they got Mr. Negative every single game. So like that one in particular, I'm actually really proud of how we played. I think we like stuck in really well. We snapped well, and we kept ourselves in it. In a game I don't think anyone could have possibly won. So getting that down to 4, I think, was really good. We learned a lot about the Surfer matchup, even though we lost. That ongoing Thanos. Not sure how we could have played differently against that ongoing Thanos. We lost an AQ rare to a coin flip, like a literal coin flip. So I don't know. You can't really be mad about losing like literal coin flips or AQs, because we could be on the other side of that and like feel just the same. There's the exact same chance of that. Yeah, the destroy matchup is really tough. Like destroy with Null is a pretty tough matchup too, and we had some really good matches against it. Surfer's rough. I think that this deck beats Surfer pretty cleanly most of the time. We had 2 tools against Captain Carter. They literally, I mean, it's kind of like a similar thing to how that Mobius escaped our Captain Carter like every game. But even that like last game, we could have done Reality Stone left, Lady Deathstrike left, and got back on top of it. So there were plays that we missed that could be good. Also next week, or also tomorrow, is open deck list, so it should be a little bit cleaner to at least know what our opponent's doing. And if we go against negative, we'll know it's null. Like that first game where we snapped before we knew that it was a null Mr. Negative deck. We could have preserved that, and then maybe we end up winning that game if we don't snap on that game. But yeah, fun stream. Thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow I think it starts at 11, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll be there pretty early. We're gonna send you over to friend of the show, Dexter. I'm not sure if he's doing the tournament tomorrow or not, but he'll be playing some fun decks and having a good time. But I'll be live tomorrow around 11. Hope to see you there. Catch y'all later. Peace.